Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sherry and I do a daily general reading for whoever's watching and whoever's meant to hear this message. If you're drawn to this video, have faith and trust that there's a message you are meant to hear. If the reading resonates with you, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you like the content I create, please subscribe. So many messages. If you are interested in a personal reading, please go to my website, www.shapeshiftingphoenixtarot.com. It's really long, but it is what it is. So, even though there's a lot of masculine energy in this reading, I feel like this is coming through from a divine feminine. Divine feminine, I feel like you have been soul searching, being introspective. Now has been the last year has been a really good time for you to really get to know yourself and get in touch with your higher self. You've spent quite a bit of time alone. And you have started listening to your intuition. You've started doing some research about different things to do with your spirituality. You are interested in the whole twin flame dynamic. You're interested in learning what's out there, I guess. You want to open your mind, expand your knowledge. You're looking to gain more wisdom, and you're getting in touch with your inner light. It feels like, as if you can see, here's the hermit paying attention to his light. And I feel like that's you. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, who it looks like he's got that light as well. He's holding on to it in his hands. He's got everything he needs in his hands. That light, that inner guidance, the acknowledgement and acceptance that there is something more than just you and your thoughts, or your thoughts, like your brain, the 3D universe, this universe we are living in. There's so much beyond all of it, and you're starting to just get a little glimpse into the existence of all of that. You've been working really hard at going through or confronting some of your demons. You have come to a place now within yourself that you're kind of prepared for what's next. You're prepared to move forward. You're prepared to see more. You're prepared to open your mind, open your heart. The Page of Swords. So a message here of restless energy. There's a fast energy here. It's a great. You're a quick thinker. You. When someone says something to you, you can immediately respond. I don't have that talent, and I really can appreciate somebody that has that talent. So you have that, and you have a lot of other things going for you, obviously, and you're just really starting to realize that. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Some moodiness, a little bit of jealousy. What are you jealous of? Why are you jealous? you're coming into a cycle of good karma, a good luck cycle. There's, you know, it's a turning point. So you've been working on healing your heart, your broken heart. You're healing, you're taking care of your inner child, which is really lovely. I see you here. You and your inner child, and your inner child is being protected and cared for, and that's just a really nice feeling. The Wheel of Fortune, turning point. So you've come to a point where you're ready to take the next step. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Delays, frustration, and holding off. So you're impatient. You're feeling impatient about everything. It seems you're impatient. You want to get this. You feel like getting out of the house. You are feels like you are infinitely frustrated. So while you're working on all of this inner stuff, which is wonderful, you're still really frustrated. And I wonder if that is because you don't have a love partner right now. You're not in a relationship. The 8 here, the Strength card, is strength, courage, patience, control, compassion. So be gentle with yourself and be strong, and know that you can get through this time. And even though it's very frustrating, it's more of a test. It's like, imagine you're on an island and there's nobody else around to help you. You have to rely on yourself. You need to be confident in your skills. And you need to be your own best friend. You need to make amends with yourself. And I feel like you're just why are you so frustrated? Oh, you had your heart broken. You had everything turned upside down. You felt like you had it all. You felt like you had everything. And it turns out it was an illusion. You thought, it's like everything that you thought turned out to be a lie. So you're now being introspective. You are licking your wounds. The Chariot in reverse. Lack of control and direction and aggression. So you're feeling lost. Your heart is broken. 3 of Swords. Quarreling, painful separation. The 5 of Cups in reverse. Moving on, acceptance and forgiveness. This is good. And the 5 of Swords. There's a lot of 5s. There's a lot of 8s. Interesting. The 5 of Swords is like marching on, marching forward, win at all costs, get up and get going. It's that sort of energy is coming in. I feel like you're changing your perspectives on a few different areas of life. A few things that you had thought were real turns out they're not, or they're not as important as you thought they were, or it's somebody else imposing their will on you, someone else imposing their thoughts and beliefs on you. You are now free to learn, or, you know, to educate yourself and to develop your own sense of self and your own beliefs in your spirituality, because spirituality is very individual and it's based on your perspective, and everybody has a different perspective. We are all in different bodies. It's impossible to have the exact same perspectives on everything. And so religion's a lot like that. It's all kind of the same, but you take your spin, you put your spin on it, and that is something that's yours, and nobody can take that from you. Nobody. And I feel like maybe that's why some people are so, you know, strong in their conviction to their religion, because they feel like it's theirs. They can own it. No one can take it from them. And it's true. No one can take it from you. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Overly emotional. Well, I wouldn't say you're overly emotional. I wouldn't say that you're reacting poorly to the situation. I think that the way you're reacting is valid. You're allowed to have feelings, and people, you know, react the way that they do based on their environment, based on their history and the tools that they have gathered through the years, emotional tools, right? And so this is a really tough time for you right now. You're fighting with yourself. There's tension in your shoulders. It would really do you some good to do some exercise, maybe some yoga, working out the kinks, going for a walk outside, getting outside. It would be wonderful for you, all the time, but especially now. The Nine of Wands in reverse. In reverse, you're on edge, you're defensive, hesitant, and paranoid. And that, again, is also understandable. But now maybe the next step is you've identified a bunch of situations and feelings. And I feel like now is the time for you to do a little research as to where that comes from. Where did that come from? Does it still serve you? Or are there other ways that you can handle these situations that set you off? The Six of Swords in reverse. Cannot move on and carrying baggage. Well, I think cannot is a strong word. I think that you can move forward regardless of your baggage. You just have some work ahead of you. And you're definitely capable of doing this. The King of Cups. Emotional balance and control and generosity. Someone who's warm and thoughtful. So I feel like you're going to identify your part and take responsibility for your part in this broken heart of yours, in this relationship that went bad or ended. You're going to forgive yourself. And in that way, you will feel more supported. You will feel more loved. You'll feel like you're being taken care of. And that's because you're more interested in taking care of yourself now. You don't want to feel this way anymore. Something that you may want to do is consult somebody who you respect and admire, someone who's been through some stuff and can maybe lend an ear, offer support, maybe maybe even a therapist, or talking to your angels and your ancestors, asking for guidance. If you do that, it may take a little bit to get your answer. You'll want to sit quietly by yourself, close your eyes, start breathing, focus on grounding yourself, sending roots from the bottoms of your feet down to the center of the earth. You feel that energy coming back up into your legs and into your body. Maybe your hands tingle, or the palms, the bottoms of your feet might tingle. You ask for guidance, you ask your questions, and then focus on your breathing and sit and wait for the answer. If you have an inkling that, oh, maybe this is the answer, chances are yes. See how things feel in your body with, these ideas and suggestions and the guidance that does come through. See how your body reacts to that, your intuition. And always go with your gut. Always listen to your intuition. It is your best protection. It's your spidey senses, and they're there for a reason. I don't mean giving into fear, because sometimes maybe that can be mistaken. But I know that if I listen to my intuition, if I'm afraid, I just know to protect myself and leave the situation if possible. But if I'm afraid of, spiritual growth, or if I'm afraid of being alone, or nothing where my life is in danger, then that's not really fear, and that's something different holding me back. So try to examine where those feelings come from. Reflect on your life a little bit, and set a timer and give yourself that much time every day, same time every day, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, whatever. Sit there with yourself quietly and enjoy that time, and focus on yourself. Focus, and in those moments, reflect on your life. And then when you're done this meditation and this practice, work to live in the moment, and know that tomorrow, if you need to reflect, you can do that tomorrow. You don't need to live in the past, but you can take your moments and go back and take snippets and take little lessons that you've learned and stuff, and apply them to your life going forward. So I'm going to pull a Wisdom of the Trees Oracle card. See what the trees have to say. I love trees. I love plants. Okay. The European beach. The European beach is a flower, fruit, and seed card representing power. Power card. The European beach is sustenance, associated with sustenance, sorry. My wood has been used for centuries, and my nuts provide food for animals. I hold on to some of my dead leaves each winter to give myself protection from the worst of the weather. and I will protect and sustain you too if you wish. The beech tree has been highly valued for centuries. The ancient Celts in France worshipped the god Fagus, who has since become the botanical name for the beech tree. Beech mast, which is the name given to the nuts that the tree bears each autumn, were traditionally fed to pigs to fatten them for market. The nuts can also be roasted and ground to make a coffee substitute, and oil extracted from them can be used in cooking. Beech was also used as a disinfectant and astringent in both Native America and Europe. This came the right way up, so it can be interpreted as, the advice is, this is an excellent opportunity to add to your store of knowledge, particularly by reading books and listening to the wisdom of others. Let the beauty of the words and the depth of the experiences you hear about feed your soul. Get in touch with somebody who you respect and admire and have some talks about spirituality, and you might be surprised and you might have your eyes opened, and you will absolutely feel a connection and gratitude. This is a great way for you to get some information. It's all part of doing research, but this is wonderful because it is also making a connection. And I feel like right now you need to be making connections because you've been alone for a while, and it's not a bad thing to like, yeah, okay, ultimately we all want to be on our own power and, you know, be strong alone and all this stuff, but we still make connections, we still have love, we still have emotions, and need to be around people, and you know, everybody needs a hug. So I'm sending you a big hug, and I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for listening, you guys. Keep breathing. I love you. Namaste.